Good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning, end of the week. Currently, it's not crazy busy. We've got a couple tractors and trailers out moving fibre, and Ant is out again moving liquid digestate, so we'll catch up with him shortly. But yeah, it's absolutely freezing. Minus 4 or 5 last night in the middle of the night, so it's pretty frozen out here. I think potentially that's the reason Will's not digging beet yet, is because it's obviously probably frozen into the ground. So he's still in the yard at the moment, having moved the beet harvester yesterday afternoon / evening. So at the moment it's some maintenance stuff going on up in the workshop. Tony's up there, Dad, Andrew and Harry. Yeah, the workshop is like an icebox, as you can imagine, but got the heaters on in the grub hut, so at least at breakfast and lunchtime it'll be warmer. But yeah, at the moment reasonably quiet, but it'll all pick up. And as some of you will be interested, a little update on the puppies. Constantly sleeping, getting very fat. Elkie's doing well. So first job today has turned out to be the last item that we need to move from the yard from the sale, back in September. The ridger, or bed former, as we call it, the ridger, but from our Swede days, was sold, but it's been here in the yard by the grain store ever since. So we've come to load it onto the low loader and get it out the yard onto its new home. The handler will just about pick it up, which is handy. We do have some lifting straps. If not, we did wonder if we were going to have a handler each side, but thankfully she'll lift it up. Trusty machine as ever. We'll get it loaded up, strapped down and on its way. I think we'll probably have to take these discs off the front, just because it's probably a touch too wide at the moment, so we'll take those off and she'll be a good one. You very nearly saw a crash then. So getting the low loader lined up here, we managed to just about pull this one back. The handler is right on the edge of its lifting capability, so we'll get the lorry lined up and get her on. So just like that, we've got it on there. Taking these discs off the front so that it's not overhanging this side, and this side just about right as well. You got a short chain there, hasn't there? So we are good to go to send this one off towards Wales. So a little bit of a crop update plus sprayer update. Currently in the oilseed rape fields that we've got in the ground this year. Just having a look at what that's like. I'll turn the camera around and show you. We've also, whoa, I was horizontal there. We've also got the sprayer in the field, so I'll show you what we're up to here. This is the it's first fungicide going on right now, so we'll turn the camera around. I'll try and find some steadier ground to stand on and show you what the sprayer's up to. Currently on the headland run, just got into this field. You can see the rape's looking really well. Looking very positive at the moment, but with this cold weather coming, and as the winter comes through, we'll expect the rape to kind of die back a little bit. Won't be quite as thick as it looks now. What's going on is a fungicide plus a bit of bit of grass weed control, but me and Dad were saying earlier that with rape this thick, we're not entirely sure whether that weed control spray will land on too much of the target, but we'll stick to the plan. Hopefully getting it sprayed on a nice day like today. We were told to leave it kind of as late as we dare before Christmas, so hopefully that stands it in good stead. At the moment it's looking very positive out here, and the spray has been busy the last week. We've had a reasonably nice week aside from Tuesday, so the spray has been out on aphids all week. And I know that we had hard frost last night, but getting the aphicide on means when the weather comes a bit milder again, which apparently it's going to next week, that crop's protected from the potential next flush of aphids that are flying. And it's one of those things you kind of never be too careful. I know there are farmers out there that probably don't spray aphicide, or potentially don't see it as that important, but for Dad and also our agronomist, they've seen some disasters in their time, so it's not something that we personally ever mess around with. We do our best to keep on top of it and keep it kind of 3 weeks to 4 weeks in between aphicide sprays until we're getting a consistent 0 degrees overnight, really. That gives you quite a nice picture there of the sprayer running through. Back in the workshop, and this is the set of ladders I was going to buy a few weeks ago, and then found they were broken. So we've since waited and now got them. Look at that. That is a safe set of ladders. I know that the health and safety report that we had done will be very happy that these ones stand on all four legs, unlike our old ones, which we've now thrown out. Dad's also picked up a set of Jefferson, what they call a 2-tread work platform, but in the yard we refer to them as Stevie steps, which is a little tribute to Dad's height. I'm sure he won't mind me sharing that with you all. It's for as long as I can remember, the chaps in the yard have referred to them as Stevie steps. Even the chaps in the yard that are about the same height as Dad call them Stevie steps. Flynn has arrived back. He's got his body warmer on because it's -1, but he's still got his shorts on. He's pretending that he's not cold, but he's shivering.
I'm not shivering. You're mad up.
And just like that, it's the end of another day and another week. Reasonably quiet this week. We've had a bit on with with beet harvesting, obviously spraying all week, etc. But once we're in the winter months, it is a little bit quieter. But yeah, we're getting towards Christmas, getting towards kind of the middle of the beet harvest, when we'll be out a couple times a week. But for now, I'm gonna go in and see my niece and nephew, who are in with Mum and Dad, having their dinner at the moment, and they're waiting to see Uncle Tom and Uncle Will. So we're going to head in there, and we'll leave you to it for now. So thank you for watching this week, and yeah, back next week with more fun-filled farming videos.
Stay classy.